You know what's crazy? Some of the smartest people you know are absolutely terrible with money. I'm talking top of the class, sharp thinkers, problem solvers, the kind of people you'd trust with your life, but maybe not with a credit card. And no, it's not because they're lazy or reckless or bad at math. It's something way more subtle. Let me explain. Picture this. You know someone who's clearly intelligent. They earn well. They read. They plan. They think things through. Yet somehow, they're always stressed about money. Not broke, just stuck. And every time you hear their story, it sounds logical. I deserve that upgrade. It was an investment in myself. I'll make it back next month. All reasonable, all smart sounding, all quietly expensive. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Being smart doesn't protect you from bad money decisions. Sometimes, it actually makes them worse. Because smart people don't make impulsive decisions. They make well-justified ones. And justification is dangerous. See, when most people want something they can't afford, there's friction, they hesitate, they feel the risk. But smart people, they can explain their way around that discomfort. They don't say, I want this. They say, this makes sense. And once something makes sense, the brain relaxes. That's where the trouble starts. Your brain loves comfort. It loves feeling clever. It loves feeling right. So when a smart person wants something, a nicer apartment, a better car, a new gadget, a lifestyle upgrade, their brain doesn't ask, is this good for my future? It asks, can I justify this right now? And smart brains are really good at that. Here's another thing nobody tells you. Intelligence increases confidence. Confidence lowers perceived risk. So smart people often feel like they'll figure it out later. Because honestly, they usually do. They've solved harder problems before. They've bounced back. They've adapted. So they spend today assuming future them will clean it up. That's not irresponsibility. That's optimism mixed with ego. And it works until it doesn't. Because money doesn't collapse all at once. It erodes. A little more comfort here, a little more lifestyle there, a little less margin, a little more pressure. Nothing breaks. Nothing feels urgent, which is why it keeps going. Another trap smart people fall into is complexity. They overthink simple things. Instead of boring consistency, they chase clever strategies. Instead of building slowly, they look for efficiency. Instead of discipline, they look for hacks. And look, there's nothing wrong with being strategic, but money doesn't reward cleverness the way intelligence does. It rewards behavior, unsexy behavior, repetitive behavior, sometimes boring behavior. Things like waiting, saying no, not upgrading when you could, doing the same smart thing for a long time. That doesn't feel impressive to a smart mind. It feels underwhelming. So smart people keep tweaking, adjusting, optimizing, while the basics quietly do all the work they're ignoring. And then there's the biggest issue of all. Identity. Smart people are used to being right. So when a financial decision goes wrong, it's uncomfortable to admit. Instead of saying, that was a mistake, the brain says, it just hasn't paid off yet. Losses become temporary. Bad decisions become long-term plays. And walking away feels like admitting failure. So they hold on, and hold on, and hold on. Not because it's smart, but because being wrong feels worse than losing money. Here's the quiet truth that changes everything. Money doesn't care how smart you are. It doesn't reward intelligence. It doesn't care about your intentions. It responds to patterns, what you do repeatedly, what you tolerate, what you normalize. And smart people sometimes normalize things that slowly work against them because they can explain them. That's why the smartest shift you can make isn't learning more. It's simplifying. Less justification, more structure, less cleverness, more consistency. Not asking, does this make sense? But asking, does this move me forward? Even if it feels boring? Because in the long run, the people who win with money aren't the smartest in the room. They're the ones who stop arguing with themselves. So next time you're about to make a money decision that feels logical, that feels justified, that feels smart, pause And ask yourself one uncomfortable question. Am I choosing this because it's truly right for my future, or because I'm smart enough to talk myself into it?